Iron has 26 protons represented here in white and 31 neutrons shown in the dark color. So now also I've shown here the random collection of the same number, 26 white and 31 brown. So if we mix them up at random, we see like the whites touch each other. The protons touch each other no matter how many random tosses of the 57 baryons you give. You'll see that the whites are touching the whites quite commonly in 3 dimensions as you try and put them together. And so this shows that that's a requirement for a stable element like iron. The whites touch the whites. Protons line up with protons. Here are the nuclei of the light elements. Here's the single hydrogen white proton here, and deuterium with the 1 neutron and a proton. And then there's helium over here, and lithium, beryllium. The neutrons all line up next to the protons, and the protons line up with the protons, touching. And the boron, the big absorber, a very good neutron absorber. Element 5. After that, we get the cubes start coming into play, like this type of a cube here with the 2 by 2 by 2. It has 8 baryons. And then that forms, say, nitrogen, which has the 6 faces covered with the protons and neutrons. So, for example, here's how the cube compares to that. Then we get the heavier oxygen comes into view here. It's got a cube in there, right here. And a little lithium pyramid on one end. And then neon has a cube in the middle, and the pyramids on 2 ends, and a covering on the other 4 faces. And then we've got a heavier one, which is argon, which has the larger pyramids covering the little cube in the middle. Those pyramids look like this. And they have 6 protons in each of the larger pyramids that fits on argon. And then there's iron, which has the description I've made before of this medium weight element, and it has a larger cube in it, and we can actually pull off the little pyramid on the side here, and then we can pull off another one on the other side, and it begins to reveal the cube at the center of iron, 3 by 3 by 3. And let's pull off this one. This little pyramid here comes off, and then another one on this side here. We'll pull off this one. And that leaves 2 more of these little pyramids on this big cube. So you can start to see the big cube now. And here goes the last 2 off there and off over here. And that leaves the 27 baryons in a cube. And you can see the protons are at the extreme corners of the cube. So there's 8 protons in the center and 27 total baryons. So that shows how the lighter elements are put together.